welcome again to AA Home Gardening. Guys, look at my Jamaican sorrel. Look at my Jamaican sorrel. These were growing on in the grow tent. So I just took them out, rest them on the table to show you. And then these beauties gonna be going outside now to be transplanted. So look at them, guys. Last year, what I did last year. So now every year you learn as you do gardening. It's a learning curve. Last year I sowed these sorrel into individual clear cups. So if you're following my channel, you know last year I had them in like a clear cup like this. And then they grow so quickly. And I had to transplant them. But I found out that these beauties don't like to be transplanted, guys. So the less you can mess around with them, the better. So I put it in this bigger container this year. So I sowed them once. So last year I transplanted them before they were ready to go outside. And we had some shock issue. I was able to nurse most of them back, but not all of them survived. So this year what I did, I make sure I put them in a sizable container. I put some normal multi-purpose at the bottom. The cocoa core was about 3 inches thick in this container. So in all, this container is about probably 7-8 inches thereabout. So what I did, I put about 3 layers of cocoa core. So that was my starting mix. So that is where the seed got germinated. But as soon as I got germinated and I sent on the root, they were able to get some nutrients at the bottom. And I didn't have to mess around with these things that don't like transplanting. So yes, guys, this is my Jamaican sorrel. And I'm going to take you outside now and show you where I'm going to put these beauties for the growing season. We're now inside the polytunnel, guys. So I'm going to take out these beauties. Well, not all of them. I'm going to take out some and plant it right here. And then the rest of them going to go in the makeshift polytunnel, I think. I'm not sure. There's 10 in here in total. So I just want to tease out some. I'm trying to make space for my babies. So, you know, these are very delicate. So I just want to tease out some. Damage the root. Try not to damage the root as much as possible. And just tease them out the container. Guys, last year I enjoyed my sorrel tea so much. This baby, they all planted at the same time. But this baby here just didn't develop like fast like the rest of them. Ideally I shouldn't bother this one because there's no true leaf, but I need to take out the rest, so I have to touch him or disturb him. I show you the root on these roots so quickly, guys, so much. Look at the root on these things, almost totally root bound. So these have to be transplanted before they start dying. So now you just need to carefully separate these babies. But I just like to dig up the dirt like this, just stop it so it fall away easily. And then try not to damage your root, guys. That's the main aim. Less damage, easier it is for the plant to spring back when I plant it. So let's see if I can get, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get one of these babies separated from the others. So I just have this one. I'm trying to find the main root for him so I can separate him from the others. And then it's going to feed the first one I plant. So most of the root is intact. I can hear some ripping going on when I was separating him. But that's just what will happen sometime when you have to transplant. When you put all of them together, that's a drawback of planting all of them together. If they're in a single container, which I did last year, then I wouldn't have that issue. But I didn't have any big enough containers to plant each of them individually. Okay, so that's what happens. I'm just digging a hole right here, and then I'm going to drop this baby in and put in, I think this little space here probably can only hold 3. So I'm just going to put 3 right here and then transplant the rest of them somewhere else. I'm just showing you this little 3 that I'm planting here first. And then the rest I'll just go ahead and do. So I'll just dig it all, put it in like so, cover it back, and slug love these. So if you have a lot of slug around, you just put some slug go or some organic way of monitoring the slugs. So that's the first one, guys. And then I just make room here, plant the third, and then when I finish the third, I'll show you what else. Here they are, guys. I end up planting 5 instead of 3. So I have my 3 here, and I just put some blocks so my boys don't walk on them. And then I plant the next 2 right next to the banana. So all I'm gonna do now, guys, is water them in. I wanted to feed them today, but it's not gonna work out. So I water them in today, and then 2 days time or so, I just come and feed them. So that's all I'm gonna do, guys, for my Jamaican sorrel. Guys, if you have never tried growing Jamaican sorrel, have a go, guys. You know, I sowed these late this year, but the weather wasn't ideal anyhow, so it's not too late. And then now they've grown so quickly. All I did was put them on a grow light, guys, to speed up the growth. I didn't have them on a grow mat or anything. I just have them straight under the grow light, and they shoot up in no time. So I can see they're nice and healthy. So all I'm doing, guys, water them in, and when these babies grow up, I share an update. So yes, guys, that's me planting my Jamaican sorrel. That's loaded with so much benefit, guys. As you know, last year I started drinking the tea. Normally in Jamaica, we just make a drink with it by brewing it overnight. Just boil up the water with some ginger. You can put pimento seed in there for one, but most people just put ginger. And when the water is at a boil, you just put in your sorrel flowers, let it soak overnight so you can draw all of the strength out of it. And then the next day, you just mix up these beauties. So until next time, guys, keep gardening. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.